coming back. I think I'm coming back. Not you bullying my internet! Yes, like, apparently that worked. If you bully my internet, it'll come back. I'm back. Sorry, y'all. My thing died. That was disrespectful. Ugh. Oh no, did it do that thing where... no. You're supposed to, like... You're not supposed to tell people I'm playing Wanderstop yet. Stab it!
Oh, disrespectful. Alright, let's switch it. Alright, very good. It's been 84 years of yelling. Hi, everybody. Sorry, my internet died. It was like, nah. My bad. I think before I died, I was commenting on congratulations for finishing out the week. And, you know, trying to send some good vibes. And my internet said no. Rude. It'd be like that, though. It truly be like that. Welcome back. I'm here. Hello. Oh, I unlocked a new achievement. Nice. I'm level 40 in this game. Yo. Let's go. Haha. Kept me down and out, but I leveled up. Let's go. Millie rock on any block. Yeah, so the internet be mean. Internet said I subside on hate. Right, though? Which is so rude. Like, what did I do? It's a Friday. Don't do that to me. Oh, my bad. I didn't do that. Okay. Okay. Alright. I did that. We got going on. I see my internet comes back and stop being weird. Alright, it's the break. Alright, cool. That's what I was doing. I was trying not to function for 10 minutes. Just gonna proceed to talk. Ouch. As I stretch and not drop my phone. Oh my god. I will say, streaming has been a lot of fun because it's making me think about the games I wanted to play, and I did want to like rant a little bit. Not rant, but time to roulette out of my mind. You got this. I believe in you. So, as people know, I'm a Nintendo person. I'm not so biased that I'm beholden to corporation because we just not that type of girl. But the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders went out, and holy cannoli. For those of you who don't know, like, I tend to be the type of adult where I don't have FOMO, which just translates to fear of missing out for those of you who don't know that acronym. But I don't tend to do things based on when other people are doing stuff. It's based on what I want to do because I have enough self-control to not get compelled to do certain stuff. We're all impacted by social forces around us, of course, but I started playing Breath of Fire 3 the other day. Now there's a new Quasi port of Breath of Fire. The universe has sent me a message. Yes. Apparently it's sending you a message that you have to play these games, and I understand that a lot in Resonate Genki, and you're going to have a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to you telling me how that goes for you in terms of those games. Because you got good taste as always. More like the Switch poo, am I right, gamers? I'm crying. Yeah, Genki, they just put that on GOG. Nice. And like I said, y'all, in terms of the Switch 2, I will eventually get one, and I'm happy to stream some of the stuff on there too eventually. It's a hobby as a streamer, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not pressed to get one anytime soon. Thank you, I'll be here all week. I'm crying. We love a good joke. And that's mainly because for me, I have a Switch, so I know I'm biased towards Nintendo because I grew up on Nintendo, but as somebody who has a Switch, I don't really have the impulse to have something immediately as it comes out. And those pre-orders I saw from some of my mutuals and friends in the streamer space, like, they were until like 2 or 3 in the morning trying to get a system. Because what it is, for those of you who aren't paying attention to Nintendo, is that, you know, the original date was set, it got pushed back because of tariffs, and then they launched, I do believe, this past week. And there's two ways to get a Switch 2. You can either go through, for at least this is based in the States, by the way, so I don't have other context for other countries. The Switch 2 you can either get through like GameStop or the stores that usually focus on selling games and stuff, or you can get it through Nintendo's official website. And what is the route for Nintendo, for those of us who have like subscriptions and stuff, because I'm on a family plan with my other siblings because we're nerds, we game together, is that if you have 50 hours of gameplay and you have a sub, you can get an invitation letter to actually buy a Nintendo Switch. They're first come, first serve though, and that there's no guarantee that you will get a Switch anytime soon. I did that route because I don't really mind, and it's like, I told my family, if there's something you want to get me for my birthday, it's a Switch too, because I'm a nerd. But that's the reason why I'm not really pressed, because the only games that I really want are Mario Kart World and a couple other things I know that are coming out on the Switch. And Metroid Prime 4 is coming out on Switch 1. So as you can see, as a Metroid Prime girly, I'm living my best life with my Switch. And there's a timer, y'all. I'm just going to set it up for 30 minutes so we can, as soon as we're done with this last section, we're going to go straight into Wanderstop. So for those of you who are co-working and body doubling, do what you got to do for the next 30 minutes or so, and then we're going to go right into the game itself, because we're just going to have some fun with that. But I was going to say, I will have a Switch 2. I just don't know when, because I have to wait for the email, and then when I get one, I don't know when it's coming. So I can share out what it looks like, but I'm not really pressed to get it anytime soon. And as somebody, as much as I love Nintendo, don't get me wrong, I love you, Nintendo, you're great. I would say, unless you do not have a Switch, and unless there's like something you really want to play on the Switch, like Nintendo, I would just wait. I also know that if you do have a Switch, you can trade in, I think, at some retailers as well for the Switch, too, if you really desire. But that's a personal thing. I won't be trading my Switch. I decked mine out in Decorda, so I'm extremely biased. But, yeah, I just can't. That's just my thing. But, and of course, again, like, the Switch, I think, at retail price is $450. And then with the Nintendo Switch 2 with the Mario Kart World bundle is like $500. And I'm not assuming anybody that I know has like the financial ability to just buy a console. So I'm speaking to generalities of, you know, again, as somebody who has the privilege to get one because of circumstances like family's going to gift it to me kind of vibes. But also in terms of budgeting, I imagine they have like payment plans and stuff for people to get them. I just am not the type of person to encourage spending money exorbitantly on things that you can just wait on if you have other things that come up, like medications and bills and student loans, that kind of vibe. So, but I just think it's interesting just to see like the fact that I think the site crashed out and a bunch of things happened, which is not necessarily anybody's fault. I just think people were rushing to try to get it, and the demand is outweighing what's available. So I would encourage you, if you are somebody who wants to get the Switch and don't want to wait, if you would like to, you can go check the website. I think they're updating them regularly where there might be more batches available. But for those of us who are doing the Nintendo route, I mean, you're supposed to get an invitation after May 5th to pre-order through that route. And then I don't think we'll get them anytime in June. Like, I don't expect to have a Switch 2 until, like, summer, fall. Which is, I don't have a problem with that, personally. So, I'm catching up in the chat because I'm just jammering about it. Same, see, like, I'm actually getting the Switch 2, but I'm going to get close to into 2025 or early 2026. Yeah, and that makes sense, Baz. That's, because to me, I think when I got my Switch, I think I didn't get mine till, like, 6 months to a year out. I don't even remember what it was. It might have been Animal Crossing. That was the reason why I got my Switch eventually. But, I mean, I'm an Animal Crossing girly, so usually, partly, I get Nintendo products because of, I love Mario Kart, I love the Metroid Prime series, and I love, Animal Crossing. So, it's usually those 3 games. And, of course, I have Breath of the Wild. I haven't finished it, or Tales of the Kingdom, so don't fight me. But it's usually those types of games that I'm like, okay. As well as there's a couple of cozy games that friends have told me about that I do want to play, too, on the Switch, too. But, again, it's not a hard press. And a lot of the games I want to play on the Switch are going to be ported. And, I mean, they have GameCube games. So that was the thing that got me, which I was like, I want to play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I low-key kind of want to stream that. I'm not going to lie. But I'm a Fire Emblem girly. I don't talk about it enough. But Fire Emblem Path of Radiance was my favorite Fire Emblem. I know people talk about Three Houses, but Ike was my character. I'm just saying. Switch to Billy Newer. Be like me and get a 45. I'm crying, Kiki. Went from being broke to Switch to getting a job. I'm crying. I already have a certain that helped me play Silent Hill. It's how I record and upload. Nice. Gotcha. I'm keeping my Switch one for the memories. Oh, the warranty. So you have portable console can handle 4K and can also support 120 FPS, which is awesome. Yeah, 450 is logical. Like, that's a huge improvement. Yeah, I would say the Switch 2's like specs, which I've talked about in the previous stream, are actually pretty decent. But it's like, again, if you have a Switch, it's really not going to be... I think the Switch 2 is... I really have already said this, but I feel like we're in the Wii U era where Nintendo didn't phase out the Wii when the Wii U came out. It was more like, if you wanted to be that person who had both, you can get both. But I know for me, as somebody who was... Again, I bought a lot of consoles growing up with the privilege of gaming. I don't remember being a Wii U. But I remember during that era, like, if you didn't have a Wii, it wasn't a big deal. I mean, sorry, a Wii U, it wasn't a big deal. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, I think we're in a Wii U era again. I'm a portable and home console gamer, so this is going to be a dream for me. I've gotten Nintendo consoles because of Kingdom Hearts. That is fair. And that's the same with me. Like, it's more of the handheld gamer in me, where I love the Switch, but I would be fine with my Switch and be okay. And I have a PlayStation now, so that's kind of where I'm at. I've gotten Nintendo consoles because of Kingdom Hearts. I'm best order. See, as long as you're enjoying the games, that's what matters. Shout out 358.5 for real. Dream Drop Distance, gang. Hey, let's go. I love Dream Drop Distance. I appreciate that. I remember playing it recently. Nice. When I saw it was on 3DS, I sighed and handed over the money. I'm crying. Surprisingly enough, I really don't like the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.5 of Dream Drop Distance. And sorry, my captions went away, y'all. Come back, captions. Where you be? Come back. I believe in you. They'll come back in a second. Apologies, y'all. Because I know you can hear me because my mic is going off. Oh, no, that's fair. In terms of what you're saying, Kinky, about Dream Drop Distance on Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.5. That's actually 2.8. I'm crying. I see the Kingdom Hearts fans in the chat. You know your stuff. I appreciate that. As a Kingdom Hearts nerd, too. Because we've only played, like, Kingdom Hearts on Sony. I didn't get the ports of the games on the other platforms. I do think I need to still finish Dream Drop Distance. I just know the story because me and my siblings are huge Kingdom Hearts fans. And my siblings literally got the game, Kingdom Hearts 3, and beat it in, like, 48 hours. So I was just like, I'm just going to watch them. And then I'll play it eventually. So that's kind of how that went. But yeah, I'm a Kingdom Hearts girly. I'm biased as hell. Excuse my language, but I'm extremely biased towards Kingdom Hearts players because that's Kingdom Hearts. Setsuyori Mora owns a part of my wallet perpetually for The World Ends With You, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy. Heck, even like Gaia from 14, I love her character. So Setsuyori Mora just owns a part of my wallet, along with oh my lord, I'm not gonna not say her name on stream because she's a queen and needs to be told. Yokozawa, sorry, who made Nana and My Neighborhood Story. I will never disrespect Yokozawa, Setsuyori Mora. Yoko Shimura, I do appreciate them a lot. Itari Hikaru, using they them pronouns. Hiki-chan. I like fashionistas and music people, so those are the people that I'm like, I will never disrespect them. They own my wallet. I will always cry or crash out about them. And I don't mean like actually crash out. I mean like legit, they're a part of my childhood, so I can't not. Will we get Kingdom Hearts 4 anytime soon, though? No. Am I still gonna wait like a clown? Yeah. On that same note, actually, for those of you who are into BTS, oh, my captions came back, yay. I saw Jen's recent pictures for those of BTS fans in the chat. And Jen reminds me of Riku from Kingdom Hearts. And my brain went, I have a problem. And a thing. So again, like my influences are clearly through this game. Because what do you mean Jin from BTS looks the way he does? And my immediate thought is, that's just Riku with short hair. Okay. Alright, stop playing with me. Also, if you have that fashion aesthetic, shout out to you. I'm just saying, I appreciate it. At this point, we'll be 50 when Kingdom Hearts 4 drops. That is true. I don't know, I'm 32, so... Shoot, if Kingdom Hearts comes out before I'm 35, I would be shocked. I would be literally shocked. Shocked at this point, but maybe it will. I don't know. We'll see. Like, I would be shocked if we get Kingdom Hearts 4 anytime soon or another Animal Crossing. Actually, I take that back. We're probably going to get another Animal Crossing because Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out. But will I get it before I turn 35? I don't really know. So you right, Gingy. I don't really know anymore. Be playing with my life. Because every single time Kingdom Hearts something drops, I be hyped. Like, it's over for me. And that's just how my life goes. And I accepted that about myself. Like, that RPG is hanging over my life. And it just forever will be. Plus, I'm still mad that I did not get the luggage from Japan. They did a luggage drop, and I've mentioned this on stream for Kingdom Hearts 2. So, Kingdom Hearts 3. And they only kept it to folks in Asia, and I was so mad. But I love Kingdom Hearts. Now, y'all reminded me, I need to get another t-shirt because my shirts are drying out. I've had Kingdom Hearts merch from Kingdom Hearts 3 like years ago, but my shirts are like done. You know how like shirt fabric fades out after a while, like graphics and stuff, but I need to get more Kingdom Hearts shirts. That's a part of my wardrobe. It's a staple. I have to have a Kingdom Hearts shirt on me. I just can't not. We ain't heard nothing but about that one mobile game with the voice cutscene through the missing link. This Kingdom Hearts shirts are barren! I'm crying. I'm a patient man. I'll wait till they the time. That is fair. I'm the same way. Kingdom Hearts has me in a chokehold, and I have to understand that. I'm not even gonna lie to people. I'm that clown who waits every E3 for something Kingdom Hearts related. I'm that clown. I get it. Yeah, I'm hopeful. Ginky, I don't even know what to say about I don't know what to say about Missing Link. I really want to play it, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. I know we might get Final Fantasy XIV mobile, but I don't think we're gonna get Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, which makes me upset because we are in a drought. It's so bad. Actually, I was checking on Super Groupies. Oh, Super Groupies got hit by the tariffs too. I was just looking because I was curious. I thought about them since we're having this Kingdom Hearts conversation, but they got hit by the tariffs too. Oh, well. There goes the dynamite with that. That's sad too, because they just released Bloodborne merch for Super Groupies and for which had Alta and New Carnival, and they got hit with the tariffs. Oof, 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 oof. Also, yeah, Super Groupies and like fashion aesthetic too. Y'all know how it is. Seeing Good Smiley stop shipping and then AliExpress prices got me punching that. Yeah, I think that's the thing that I don't think people understand, that we are a global world. I think people got really shocked by that though. The only reason why I'm familiar with it, because again, y'all, I'm in public health, so I understand, like, I know more so from the context of at least from it coming from the extent of like health, but a lot of stuff is just global. So like on the one hand, I'm not here for, of course, for people gorging prices up for everyday people. I'm not here for that. However, it is a thing where, because of the instability, like, companies unfortunately are going to get impacted, and that's going to impact people's ability to get certain products and services. And that's the crappy part, especially for small businesses. I feel bad for small business owners right now who they're being directly impacted in a way that's like, that's their livelihood. And without the ability to work across like borders, they're getting messed over. And that sucks. Like, again, I'm not for overconsumption, of course, but yeah, I think a lot of especially if you're in the anime, manga, and gaming scene, like you're seeing the impacts, like Ginky, you're saying, like with Good Smiley. Some of the fashion brands I even like, they're saying stuff. Some of them aren't, 'cause some of them are based in Korea and Japan, as well as I also shop at some brands that are based on the African continent, or at least I've eyed some of their stuff too. So it's not really them per se. It's really some of the other brands and stuff that I like that are also being like, ugh, which sucks. So, as well as like I have friends and mutuals who are artists and con vendors or mangaka or comic book artists who are being impacted by the tariffs too. So it's just a whole hot mess. So I just feel bad in that sense because it's just a lot. But y'all know me, I'm pro small business. I think people should be paid for their creativity and their artistry. Like, support your artists, and I just feel bad for people who are gonna have to make some tough decisions right now. So. Because I still want to, for one of my future projects as a streamer, is to highlight some of those small businesses as well. I haven't just found a way to do it the way I want to with the widgets I want to do it with. But I'm a big fan of people supporting people's creativity and paying them what they deserve. So I'm just hoping that people can find a way through right now. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be some tough, some push pull for right now, for sure. Also, I like Hatsune Miku figurines, so I don't think there's anything for me in particular, but I'm just sad about it because I'm a nerd. Oh, now that I think about it, shoot, To Be a Hero and Wind Waker's gonna have merch. Dang. Also, just to give people a heads up, we got 15 minutes left on the timer, so if you're co-working and body doubling, we will be switching to Wanderstop in about 15 minutes when the timer goes off, so just want to give people a heads up if you're doing some stuff. Right now, myself, I am currently just kind of tidying things up and looking at what I need to write down on my list. And then also like look at my calendar for setting up streams like I said I would during this one. Which I don't think I can set them up like in the way I want to right now. I just need to look at my calendar real quick. I need to pull all that off the wall. But yeah. Do I think this stuff will get resolved quickly? No. I don't. I think it's going to be a wait-and-see posture. But I'm always, like I said, going to advocate for people to pay attention and to support people who are being most directly impacted by things. That's my big plug always. But y'all know I'm biased. I'm a social scientist. That's what we do. Speaking for myself and nobody else. We're extremely biased. Okay. Oh, no, I wrote this over here. Okay, that's what it was. All right. Oh, I wanted to do that then? Okay. I'm gonna have a little surprise for y'all in May then. I wrote it down, so it's gonna happen. I scheduled something. Where is it? I need to write that down because I'm gonna forget. Oh, there that go again. Also, y'all should be proud of me because I'm actually figuring out Python and stuff. I'm crying, Paz, because if you're 35, then yep, it means I'm seasoned. By the time Kingdom Hearts comes out, what I mean. Okay. I might need to change that up. Yep. You gonna switch that up. I did that thing that I don't need to do, where I accidentally do that thing. Okay. Whoops. How do I do that? Ooh. Oh, I know why I would do it. I just need to be clumsy. You're all Keyblade masters at this point. I'm a novice. No, it's okay. I don't know if I would call myself a Keyblade master, but you can join in the ranks, Pass. You're good. It won't take that long to get caught up. Check actually this thing real quick, because that's not right. Because I don't know when the timing of that is. That's why. Oh, right, those meals. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay. What does this mean? I lost my mark of mastery when Remind dropped, but I got it back when I beat Yozora on crit. Nice! Go you! Especially beating Yozora on critical mode? That's just beast mode. Which, I gotta give you props for that one. I'm too Weenie Hut Juniors to do Kingdom Hearts on crit mode. I love seeing it, don't get me wrong, but you gotta be a special type of badass to do that. Because the way I be seeing it, I be like, whoa. Alright, you got them skills. That's what's up. Dang, nabbit. We'll just do it then. I think that'll be a good time. Those fights mop the floor with me. Lol. No, I can imagine. Again, kudos to you for doing them, because like I said, I think when I was watching I think it was my brother do critical mode with Kingdom Hearts 3, and that was a trip. It was cool as heck, but that game is hard. Like, I would not touch Kingdom Hearts on crit mode, and I don't touch Elden Ring games, because that type of, like, skill that you have to have. I'm not saying those games are bad, or that mode is bad, but it's just, like, you got to be dedicated to play those types of games. I'm in Weenie Hut Juniors, so I appreciate the skill. And I've seen some cool videos of people who do, like, really cool combos with Kingdom Hearts, in terms of just, they played it so much that the way they played the game it's almost a dance and a rhythm for them. And I just think that's really cool too. So I got mad respect for even you trying it. So. Okay, let me fix this. Nabbits, why is this not working the way I want it to? Stop it. So I'm just trying to change something on my schedule so I don't mess myself up, because I know I will. And then we're getting close to the end of this co-working session, so as I always say, thank you all for so much for joining me. If you are, you know, hanging out. Again, we're going to switch to Wanderstop for at least an hour, maybe hour and 30 minutes in, then we'll call it for stream after that. But you're welcome to stay, of course, in terms of Wanderstop shenanigans, but if you have to scamper after we finish co-working, please feel free to do so. We will do more of these in the future as always. Probably the next co-working session, which might be next week, I'll probably just do some crafts and stuff with my second camera so y'all can see things. I haven't been doing my lace bobbing lately, so for those of you who been waiting on me on that, I apologize. It's just so much other stuff's been happening, so I haven't been able to get back into doing the fans and spiders as well as sewing. So, but we'll get back into that soon, because there is a lace bobbin, I think, marathon coming up for the Lace Guild, and I still want to take my exam to actually be proficient in lace work. So we'll just see. We gotta give ourselves some space and time. Okay, I think we'll do that. Okay, cool. All right, so then we will put this down so I know better. Yeah. All right. That is done. I'm proud of myself because I was going to forget. But I still need to sometime after the next couple of days actually update my schedule, because I think I'm missing some stuff on my calendar. My wall one anyway, not my Hobonichi. I've seen this one person on YouTube do the most disrespectful combos to Sephiroth. Hey, I ain't mad. Also, he had it coming. Sephiroth is just, that fight in itself is classic, but also that man is a menace in the game too. So I'm happy to hear that people are actually learning how to fight him, because holy crap. I think Sephiroth and so of course these are slight spoilers for those of you who want to play Kingdom Hearts. You can tune me out, but Sephiroth and God, who am I thinking of? Sephiroth, the armor. I'm not gonna say what the armor is related to, but you know what I'm talking about if you play Kingdom Hearts. And Yozora are like the three. If you could do any of those fights, you on a whole nother level, gamer, and I appreciate you. Hi, Plush Poppy. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you as always. I'm on the tail end of co-working as I move towards Wanderstop, but I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Welcome in. Yes, Lingering Will, thank you. Because I don't want to say who that is or what that relates to, but Lingering Will, Yozora, and Sephiroth are, if you could do those fights, I commend you. You are a true gamer. Put it that way. Oh, you still using the captions? Yes, I am. Per our conversation, I am. So. Hope co-working is going well. It is. Hacking into the Pentagon? I'm screeching. No! Like, I'm laughing because of some things I know of, but it's going okay. Just trying to get my head on straight since there's gonna be some changes and transitions behind the scenes, but I'm doing okay. Your NSA working got his work cut out. Wait, your NSA working got his work cut out? Wait, NSA? Oh. Wait, I don't get it. Explain, sorry. It might be me, like, over-focusing a little too much. Yeah, no, for sure. I do. in a figurative sense, so. But yeah, no. I know they probably do, because I know too much. Especially as a scientist. Oh my god. The things that you find out when you do a little too much data and analysis and kind of can do some nimble things. So I'm giving them a lot of work if they're listening into my conversations, for sure. I understand. I get it now. Thank you. All right, y'all. We are done with co-working. So for those of you who've been hanging out with me for the hour and 30 minutes, thank you all so much for joining me. You're welcome to stay as I, warm myself with Wanderstop after writing some things down. But of course, if you need to scamper, I will see you on the next stream tomorrow. We'll be doing South of Midnight, which is going to go straight into gaming. So welcome to join me at that juncture. But you're welcome to also stay. I'm going to play South of Midnight. We're going to play Wanderstop for at least an hour or two. No, sorry, hour 30 minutes, sorry. Timing. But we'll go ahead and do that. But no, let's drop it, yeah. I know too much. And I will say, we'll switch to the chatting screen real quick. It is a half joke, but it's not in the sense of like, I haven't talked about it in full detail on stream, but I will say that I am actually being directly impacted by all the cuts in science and health and medicine. I can't go on the detail on stream, and I appreciate people respecting my privacy with that, but I actually am. So, just be kind to anybody you know who's a scientist. They're probably going through some stuff. Like, anybody specifically in the West who's doing science work, especially in specific lanes of science work, we're going through some stuff. It's a lot. I'm coping the way I know how, but I can't speak for my other colleagues and coworkers and comrades and people because we're going through it. That's all I'll say with that. So to your point, yeah. I laugh, but you gotta have a sense of humor about these things. And I think one day it'll be more of a joke. Right now, it's just more like I think people really underestimate those of us in science where it's a small world and we all know each other and we also know just all the stuff going on in the world. And it's hard. But, you do what you gotta do. And you just realize stuff's not about you per se. It's bigger than you. So, that's all I'll say about that. Okay. Let's see. Let me first make sure. Let me make sure I can switch my screen over. Okay. Just give me 1 second, everybody. I just need to make Wanderstop's window a little bit smaller so y'all can see the game. Okay. I think we can switch it over. Oh, speaking of which, my granny wants to sometimes find to let the fire go than to hurt yourself stamping it out. Yeah, because I think, Ginky, what I've learned over the last couple of months, and I know you've been in conversation with me too with other people, is that people like to talk to people who have studied something for a long time in a particular type of way, and then when stuff goes wrong, they get shocked, and then they want the people who have that expertise in that to freak out. That's why when we talk about various topics on the stream, I don't have a very like extremist view about some things. But as somebody who's been in data tech and science for about how old am I and how long have I been doing my stuff? Middle school? Yeah, let's go with that. So for about like 15 years, and then the degrees I know, it's why like technology and science doesn't scare me. I think people's sci-fi expectations is what kind of I have to pause. And it's not to say that I have to be informed about every single thing, because sometimes it's just knowingly clumsy sometimes, especially with some of the tech and science that I do know. But I think that people underestimate the ethical considerations that have to go into some of the decision making that scientists do. And I think that's some of the running up against with technological advancement in science that I think people are butting up against a lot. And I think the rigmarole about that sometimes I can't comment on, because I think people have their biases against people like me. So as you're saying, to your point, sometimes I'd rather not engage because it's not worth the effort. Which one of my mutuals said this too, specifically when it comes to artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, because of his line of work and other people's stuff, it's become more of a thing of, it's not about research and actually doing like, it's not about actual artificial intelligence research and machine learning and computational neuroscience anymore. It's more about product development. And that's a different lane of research and development that's a little different from the type of stuff that I'm thinking through when it comes to ethical science. But I don't think people want to hear that sometimes. So that's why I'd be like, I don't think this is the appropriate platform to have these conversations. So that's why I've appreciated talking with my mentor and other colleagues about different topics about these things, because they're in the public ethos. But it's also why I don't necessarily feel like certain platforms I'm on are appropriate to have those conversations, because I think people get really either visceral or they want to tell me what I already know, assuming that I don't know what I'm talking about. And as a black scientist, specifically a black woman in science, I don't really have time for that. So I have to make my peace and keep my sanity, if that makes any sense. And it's not like an elitist thing. It's a like, I don't know how much neuroscience I have to tell people before they're just like, oh, you don't know everything. I'm like, I don't. But, you know, when you've labeled the brain a couple of times and done like behavioral and, you know, cognitive neuroscience research, you have a particular kind of feel about these things versus some of the stuff that people, I guess, want to say about it. But, it's fine. I hope that makes sense. But I'm just riffing because as I learn Python and some of the things too, and kind of get back into some of the areas that I loved before all this rigmarole happened this year, I am like getting refreshed on some of that stuff I do appreciate. Because I actually, to be honest with you, I do like computational neuroscience and a lot of that stuff when it comes to robots and technology, but I don't think I can have some of those conversations sometimes, because... Wait, is there mail? Howdy, book lovers. This is the Book by Mail Club reporting in. This month we're reading At Edge of a Bullet, which follows the exploits of everyone's favorite toughest nails international super spy, Dirk Warhard. Will Dirk's charm and good looks get him through yet another dangerous mission? Only one way to find out. Until next time. That feels like something out of Phineas and Ferb. I don't know why. We can stash it. Prowse letters. Okay, this is a letter we read before. Okay. So for context, for our main protagonist here, we have mainly just been helping out with the bookshop, making teas and getting to know customers who come by. We're still at the beginnings of the story, but I think Wanderstop is about 10 to 12 hours, so it's not going to be a long game. We're going to finish the main story. But give me a little bit of time, because I still have to get used to the controls again, and I will be playing with keyboard and mouse as always. And of course, shout out to the developers for giving me a key for the game, because, you know, that's what I'm playing with. Even though I do think I want to buy Wanderstop or PlayStation. Dark Warheart and his also known sister Dagger Battleheart. I'm crying. Remember that knight who left the shop a little while ago, Gerald? He came back. Alrighty, how nice for him. The thing is, he claims he's been gone for days. How is that possible? Ah, yes, Burroughs noticed this phenomenon as well. Very strange. No? Seems the time is moving faster in the forest than it does in its clearing, which means you can run off into the forest and your tea will still be hot when you return. I need a specific scientific explanation of why that is. Yes, we'll do that option. Oh, you do? Very well. Burrow will now begin an elaborate presentation of scientifically how the forest works. The forest is strange and magical. This includes the presentation. Thank you. I have notes about various aspects of your presentation. Oh no, the submission deadline for criticism has passed. What a shame. Truthfully, I'm not knowing how time works in the forest. It is a mystery to me as well. But that's the fun. I'm learning much about this place all the time, just like you. Okay. I think if I remember correctly, we were making tea for Gerald and the other NPC. But I don't remember if we have a map in this game. Oh, there we go. That's who I was looking for. The Demon Hunter. Ah, yes, I had a thought. Would you mind if we did another, VTOL ceremony? Again? Well, I realized that I did a poor job last time. I put you completely on the spot. Demon Hunters are supposed to lead by example. We're supposed to guide and uplift. It was rude of me to expect you to open up first. I'm sorry. So what if we did another ceremony and this time I'll talk about myself instead? I would feel a lot better if we could get a fresh start. Would that be okay with you? I want to be sincere about it, so fine. Great. Just like last time, I'll need another Beetle's tea. But do you happen to have any mint flavor that you can add to it? I really like mint. Some mint would probably help calm a bit of my public speaking nerves. Sure. Beetle tea with mint flavor. Thank you. Okay. Beetle's tea. Do we have... Let me see something. Bill guide. That's the tea. Let's change the tab. That's what it is. Whoops. There we go. Thank you. I love that it keeps the request. So we have the 2 requests from Gerald and the Demon Hunter. So we need some mint. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Change tab. Okay. There we go. So we need to have a pink one in the center, and we need blue ones on the sides. I think we just need one of those to make the tea. And then he wanted a little bit of mint. Do we know how to do that yet? They used her gift against her? Why is that an achievement? I don't know what that means. Okay, Magtails, Purlips, Sunset Tribbles, and Blue Perma, and then large hybrids. How do we get the mint flavor? Because Aussie fruit's more high and tart, like high in caffeine and tart and sticky. And then the beets we can do. How do we get the mint flavor? I'm confused about that. Maybe if we do the blue Pumbaa and the Purlips, maybe that'll help. I don't think there's another large hybrid we can make. Wait, yes there is. There is. We haven't done it yet. I am Le Confusion. Sorry if I'm keeping going back and forth between the pages. So the Puff Pod. We haven't unlocked that one yet. I'm thinking if we do one of the blue ones with pink ones around it, we might unlock something. And then for the large hybrids, I wonder if we do the same with this too. I'm going to try it out. Okay, let's close this. I do like this game a lot, though, because I think it's been really relaxing for me. South of Midnight's not relaxing. He's kind of scary, to be honest, but I like the games I've been able to play for you all this year because they've been really relaxing. Even they're kind of challenging sometimes. Can I stash these? Can I pick up any seeds from these? No? Probably did clean these up. Alright, so with the field guide again, let me just check again. So I want to do blue in the middle and then pink, I think, around it? Yeah, okay. Wrong button. Alright. We have the chips. Let's see if we do the seeds. Do pink seeds, okay. We're talking about the thing to make sure I get this right. Sorry, y'all. In terms of the controls. So you just want to do a diamond around it, I guess. Can we do it here? Stash it. And then we need the tools. So let's do the watering can. Okay, stash it. Puff pod. Grab the tool again. Okay, so this just gives us more blue seeds. Not a problem. And more pink ones. Did we unlock something? Oops. Okay, so it was the Puff Pod. Got it. Okay, what about the small hybrids? Okay, so 2 on the top and left? Okay. So that means we need the pink seeds. I can make this a lot easier in my life if I just do it this way. And then one more time on the guide book for the small ones. So yeah, we want them like kind of diagonal to each other. Okay. Oh, wrong spot, jeez. I will pick that one up in a second because I need to clean up this area anyway. Alright, watering can. Need to fill this up. Maybe? Okay, let's just go up and fill the watering can again and see if we can... was like, yo, I love tea, so this game is up my alley, as I keep saying. Okay. Is that shit? I have got to stop doing that. Oh, so it just gives you seeds. Okay. Okay. That is show a thing. Let me get my phone to fix itself real quick. Hold on, let me adjust my thing again. And yeah, to answer your question, Jan, in terms of this game, so Wanderstop is a game that is a team management game, that is also about mental health and burnout. And sorry, I'm just like pausing for a second to try to fix my windows again. Yeah, so Ivy Road Games made this. It's a game, again, about team management and doing stuff like that, but it's also about mental health and, honestly, change. And it's a really interesting story so far. The main protagonist, as you can see, she's a warrior who's on a mission right now to essentially get her prowess back. And she meets the shop owner, Burrow, who is running this tea shop, who's encouraged her to kind of like hang out, work a little bit, rest, and, you know, maybe get some questions answered and do what you have to do whenever you feel right. So it's a very interesting story so far. I'm still at the very beginnings of the game. And it's made by the folks who made, I want to say, the Stanley Particle. So it's very emotionally charged. But again, I would say this is like a team management game about mental health and well-being, which I really appreciate, if that answers the question. It's available on Steam, PC, and I want to say PlayStation and most platforms. And I just think it's fun. But I like cozy work games. So I'm just trying to think how to make the mint. How do I uproot things in this game? How do I learn controls again? Well, first we're going to stash this. Where did Burrow go? I'm thinking, how do I make the mint? I don't have a tool for this, right? Clippers? Oh, I can trim these. I would say if you're looking for a game that's about mental health and well-being, the importance of not burning out, and just something relaxing and cozy that has a paleo vibe, I definitely recommend this type of game. There you are. Hey, bro, you know how a bunch of plants outside seem to glow? Well, I was watering a plant and then suddenly it stopped glowing. It won't produce any new fruits or seeds. Aha! Miss Alta, you've depleted the plant of its resources. How industrious of you. All plants are having a finite number of items which they can produce. Yes, it's true. Once you've been watering them a certain number of times, poof, no new seeds or fruits. The glowing you mentioned is actually pollen. No more fruits, hence no more pollen. It's like a retirement for plants. You can imagine playing golf and attending bingo nights if you wish. They may not be producing resources for us, but they can still be delightful pieces of decoration. Of course, you can always welcome to making more new plants if you're needing new resources, yes? More new plant children just slowly shuffle along the mortal thread of plant golf. I will propel them rapidly towards a happy age, old age. Ha, that's certainly up to you. Perhaps the plants are all looking forward to plant golf. Who knows? Oh, can I pet the penguin? Oh. Okay, I just wanted to pet you. I didn't want to take you up like that. My bad. That's probably jarring. Homie's like, excuse me, ma'am. Not agree to this. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go on mute because I need to cough for a second. Okay, sorry about that. I am trying to and failing at knowing how do I make this tea that would be slightly minty. Right. I might have to just wing it, honestly. I do know I need to clean this. Yeah, I think I need to go ahead and clean this. I want to get rid of this. I'm gonna just drain it. So this tea is very old. Alright, cool. And then I need to see if I can clean. Oh! Hello, miss. Is there something I could be assisting you with? I need help gardening? Yes. Remind me how to make new plants. Miss Alta, if you wish to know more about gardening, bro, would suggest you look in the library. If there, you will find a book called All About Gardening, which is written by the lovely Sylvia Puddle. Excuse me. The book can clearly explain the entire process much better than I. And can Bureau simply say, I am delighted that you are inquiring more into the process of gardening. I will assume that is because you're cultivating a deep love of plants with no other ulterior motives. Yeah, I just really love plants. Ah, yes, this is what Bureau's choosing to tell himself as well. Okay, that's why we don't know, because we have to read the book. So I can make y'all tea. So I think it's up here? Can I climb up this? Oh, I can. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a jarring perspective. My bad, y'all. Oh, it's over here. My bad. Okay. All about gardening. Okay. Look at the black girl magic. We love the hair. So you decided you want to learn more about planting and gardening. Wonderful. It's a decision you will very rarely regret. As you turn these pages, which will discover where you will discover the many beautiful and intricate secrets of the plants all around us and how you sculpt it into your image of beauty. Excited to share what you do, the joy of gardening. So let us go on this adventure together. Many of the fundamentals of gardening are described within these pages, yet even the fundamentals can be quite daunting for a new gardener. Remember, darling, absorb this information only at a pace that you feel comfortable with. Perhaps even take a break between chapters to practice what you learned, or don't. Maybe you want to stuff your brain so full of knowledge that your skull actually literally explodes. We all want to die in different ways, and that's what makes us each of us so unique. All right, no more procrastinating. Time to roll up our sleeves and get to work. Simply do your best out there, and remember to always be beautiful, my darlings. Chapter 1, Simple Plants. Simple plants are the most basic of flora. These are the building blocks of your garden. Actually, hold on, y'all. I need to change on Twitch. My bad. We're playing Wanderstop now, so I need to make sure that's actually edited. So just give me 1 second to change the category. Sorry about that. I think we need to do that. That way, folks, no, we're not playing. We're not doing Spirit City Lo-Fi. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay. To plant one, you'll need to find a plant seed. The color of the seed will tell you what plant it will produce. How many different types of plant seeds are here? Darling, I'm not a seedologist. Not all of us have the family connections necessary to get into a prestigious seedology degree school. Perhaps you should ask one of those snotty rich kids how many types of plant seeds there are. Once you find the plant seed you want to use, place it in the ground and a simple plant will sprout. Okay, everything's pretty easy so far, right? Well, buckle your beautiful faces up, my chaotic garden children, because we're about to discuss hybrids, and, you know, this is where gardening gets wild. Hybrids come in two sizes, small and large. First, let's discuss small hybrids. To make a small hybrid, we'll start by placing a simple flower in the garden. You'll notice this grid when you plant the flower. Let's place simple ferns around the flower, forming a line like this. As soon as you do this, the center flower turns into a plant egg. Yes, plants can become eggs. It's a normal, regular part of nature, and you're weird for thinking it's weird. I didn't think it was weird. I mean, stranger things like hairy crabs in the middle of the ocean. Tronikix, excuse me if I'm saying that wrong, but no, thank you so much for the love on the model. I appreciate that. This is one of my outfits, is my VTuber. This is my character cutout version, but yeah, I'm grateful for the words. Appreciate it. And, you know, thanks for stopping by and saying a compliment, too. I hope you're having a nice one as I play Wanderstop today. Magic Granny said to eat the rich. I'm crying. Listen. Support your people. Don't hoard wealth. That's all I'm going to say. So what do we do with the completely normal plant? Well, we water, of course. So let's go grab our trusty watering can. Simply fill your watering can to any spigot. And I'm saying some of these words wrong, so I'm apologetic. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, yeah, for sure. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I hope, like I said, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely one. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, just playing some Wanderstop. So it's lovely to see you. And if, like I said, feel free to stay around and kick it. And, of course, please let me know what your pronouns are, because I want to be respectful in terms of people's identities. They decide to, you know, hang out and stuff. And like I said, thank you again for the compliment. I appreciate it. Then once it's full, pour some water onto the plant egg. Pour some water onto the plant, and just like that, the egg turns into a combination of the ferns and flower. You just breed two plants together, you nasty gardener, you. Why I gotta be nasty? Like, do you mean nasty like Janet Jackson nasty, or do you mean like nasty as just like me? Because I'm just trying to learn how to plant. I love plants, by the way, y'all. I need to learn how to garden. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm still new at that, though. I used to do, like, plant research, by the way. I've done a research project on plants a long, long time ago, so I do love botany. So shout out to my, like, art nerds and, like, farmers and stuff. I appreciate y'all. Y'all do the dang thing. I use she, her. Thank you very much. Nice. Thank you so much, too. I use she, her as well. So thank you for letting me know your pronouns, because I like to be respectful of people's identities. So, but yeah, I hope you're having a good one. Like I said, just hanging out and stuff. And thank you for letting me know how to, you know, be respectful of your pronouns and your identity is, of course. So, yeah. This line pattern is the key to producing a small hybrid. Place your first simple plant A in the center, surrounded by any two of the same simple plants be in a line around it. Other plants have to be the same. That's the only rule. You can even make a hybrid by combining a simple plant with itself. It's true. Any combination of plants produces a hybrid. Go ahead and try to create some hybrids and see how many you can come up with. You can always check your field guide information on all the hybrids you've already produced. Nerd. Yes, I am very much a nerd. The gag is, I'm an artsy scientist, and that's not a fictitious thing, because I do have a VTuber size PNG model and a pixel model, but I'm actually a nerd in real life, as in I'm a scientist. So, I am very nerdy. Plus, your name reminds me of Tron. I don't know if that's a thing, but I do love Tron Legacy, so that's not helping my cause right now. I rep my, my dastardly dorky all the time, so. If you ever looked at small hybrid and thought that's for the babies, then I've got great news for you, introducing large hybrids. The same basic principles for creating a small hybrid apply to a large hybrid. However, the pattern itself is different. Rather than a line, this time we're going to make a triangle pattern. As you can see, this time we require 3 of the surrounding simple plants rather than 2, but other than the different pattern, everything is the same. Just water the egg again, and this time you'll get a big old hunkin' mama of a plant. Guys, so need to watch. Yes! The original Tron, I actually need to watch. I am biased towards Tron Legacy because I'm a nerd. And Tron Legacy was just so freaking cool. I can't stand it. But yes, please watch Tron. And of course, it's in Kingdom Hearts. So I love that we got Tron in there. I do actually want to play. There is a Tron game that's coming out or might already be out that I want to try out too. Of course, people didn't vote on Discord for me to play it, but I still want to play Loki. But please watch Tron. Tron is super cool. But again, that's in that like Ghost in the Shell, Tron, Metroid Prime, like sci-fi genre that I love a lot. And Tron, I do want to make like, I want to finish my cosplay, which I've mentioned before, of the Sirens from Tron Legacy. I do want to finish that with the LED lights and stuff once I actually get back into that as well. Right now, I just have the suit. I need to get the light disc. But yeah, based. Thank you, because I'm just saying, I love fellow Tron people. Y'all are my people. We're out here. I love it. especially Tron Legacy. Because the Son of Flynn and Daft Punk, and again, the movie wasn't perfect, but listen, I'm a Daft Punk fan, and it's Tron. So 2 of the things I love in one movie, awesome. And also, I bought the Kingdom Hearts Figma of Riku in the Tron outfit. So I love seeing Tron stuff. I wish the fandom would pop up a little bit more, but it's fine. So I appreciate you for having that name, because I love Tron. Just look at this beauty, stunning, terrifying, gorgeous. Now, this is the reason that I devoted my life to gardening. If you don't believe me, get out there and try it for yourself. Chapter 4, breather? Whew, a lot of information so far. How about we take a little breathe and relax for a moment with this common picture of some beautiful fish. I do love nature. It actually reminds me of the Monterey Bay Aquarium. If anybody's used that YouTube channel, I love that channel to just like, I need to spend more time just listening to the music and processing. And as well as if you watch the videos, it helps like, it helps raise money for the aquarium and like climate change and stuff. But I do like that a lot because they have videos of different animals, aquatic animals, but also like bears and fish and things. And it's just really cute. That was not the inspiration for my name, but I do like both Tron movies very much. That's cool though. I respect that. I would love to know if you would don't mind sharing what the inspiration for your name is. I do like the way your name is spelled in terms of your username. That is super cool. But I appreciate that you love both the Tron movies. You get points for that. Because sometimes I feel like when I say Tron, people are like, what? Or more, I feel like most people know Tron from Kingdom Hearts and not the movies. Not saying that's a bad thing, but Tron is cool. You should watch it. So I was unprepared for that noise. I was reading this book. Chapter 5, Fruits. You didn't think your plants were going to sit there in the ground doing nothing at all, did you? Heck no. Plants are living beings, and just like you and me, they need to create something in order to feel purpose in life. Once you've made your hybrid, go ahead and pour a little more water on it. Each time you do so, it will produce a new fruit. Small hybrids and large hybrids will each grow something from their leaves. Small hybrids will grow more plant seeds, allowing you to plant even more simple plants. Large hybrids will grow fruits. Fruits are juicy and tasty, and you can brew them in water to create a mild manners of tea. And even better, every large fruit hybrid grows its own unique fruit with its own unique properties. Check your field guide for more information on all these fruits and their effects. Chapter 6, Social Commentary. Remember, gardening is a form of personal expression. Every gardener brings a personal touch to their creations, which means there is no correct way to arrange your plants, regardless of what the cold-minded seedologists want to try to tell you. To them, gardening is more like a math equation to be ordered, more ordered and solved, more like a spreadsheet than a musical instrument. Look at them solving a garden. Have you ever seen something so absurd? This is what seedologists actually do. I've witnessed it. Oh, and let's talk about the cost of tuition in seedology universities. How can you justify an average 215% increase in tuition costs over the last decade? Surely these students aren't getting the career opportunities that ought to be commiserate with such an exorbitant cost of education. So I tell you why all these posturing and extravagance, it helps them feel superior. They donate huge amounts of money to have their names printed on the front of an institution for plant speech. That's a real thing they spend their money on. Darling, plants can't speak. I've tried. I love the commentary they're weeping up in this game. I see you, developers. And I'm not mad at you at all. Somebody who went through higher education. I know what you're doing. I see you. Don't lose sight of what gardening really is about. Gardening is about many things, and seedology is not one of them. Resist the hegemony of the seedologist imperative. I'm crying. Chapter 7, moving plants around. We've all stepped back from a long day of hard work in our garden and thought to ourselves, actually, I wish everything was somewhere else. It's perfectly normal to instantly dislike something the minute you finish making it. That's why pots are so handy and useful. If you hold a pot and stand it up in the front of a plant, you can scoop the plant right up into the pot. Of course, the large hybrids are perhaps a bit too large to fit into a pot, but everything else should fit just fine. What do you do with your potted plant? Put it on a shelf, put it on the back of into the ground, perhaps even to move the plant to a much larger, more decorative pot. Choice is yours, and in gardening, just as in life, it's very important to indulge every whim you ever have, no matter how small. It's an evolution of my first cringe Xbox-style username, Electra Rex. I don't know exactly. I ended up here, though. No, I don't think that's cringe. I think that's cool. I respect it. I think it's a really unique name. So I think it's cool that you built off your usernames from the past to get this username now. I think that's really different in a good way. Because I know I've done that, too, where I, like, riff off names that I've used from old user accounts from different, like, games or websites I used to be on. So I think that's actually dope. So, kudos to you in terms of creativity. I respect it. I think that's a cool name, too. Lecture Rex. So, Of course, sometimes it's necessary to eliminate a plant altogether. While payment for the soul, it's actually quite easy for the hands. Simply use your trusty shears and chop away whatever plant is outside its welcome. The power to destroy life is a heavy burden to carry, so whenever you shed a plant, remember to congratulate yourself on overcoming the inner demons of doubt and insecurity. Chapter 8, Congratulatory Tea Break. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, yeah. Congratulations, you're a true master of gardening now, a fact which is guaranteed to impress disappointing relatives at holiday parties. I'm sobbing? What are you? This is some millennial humor, I feel like. Now in an ideal time for a relaxing cup of tea and to bask in your own accomplishments, remember not to be too haughty or arrogant about your newfound skills, but also to remember to look at least a little arrogant, or else what was it all for? Salute you, my beauties, and I do not hope to bump into you out on the dirt. Now go out there and make the most beautiful gardens your hearts can imagine. Oh, and I should mention, there are certain special effects that mushrooms can have on your plants as well if you know the bright patterns. I very much wish to tell you about them, but my editor is insistent that I am far behind on my deadline on delivering the manuscript of this book. In fact, she's here with me now, telling me to stop writing now. She's coming over to my desk and grab. I'm crying. He guys at all the garden things everywhere. Okay. Guess we'll stash it. Now that I mentioned mushroom, maybe that's what I need to make the tea. But what type of mushroom would I need? Questions that I have more answers for. Can I pick these up? No. Oh! Oh, wait, I can plant these out here? I don't want to do that, though. Ah, I didn't want to do that. I just dropped all my seeds because I have no chill. Stash them. Give me back my seed. There you go. Oh. See, Burrow has noticed something. Our shop radio appears to be having problems. Have you noticed the radio yet in the corner by the stairs? It's quite an old, finicky machine. You see, the dial may be getting stuck on certain unfortunate frequencies, producing static. If you hear the static, you can simply adjust the dial back to a more normal sounding frequency. Or if you do not wish to hear the radio at all, you can set the dial to mute. That way, it will simply be the gentle music of nature itself flowing into our shop. Should Burrow be requesting for a person to come and fix the radio one of these days? Perhaps. Although I would say I'm starting to become quite used to it, fond of the imperfections even. Yes, there are days when I will be letting hours pass me by in a delirious fog of perpetual static noise. Of course, perhaps constant static is not to Miss Alta's liking, so I will let you reset the radio whenever you like. Okay. They did not answer my question about how to pick up these dang things. Can I chop them? Clippers? Oh! I didn't want to do that. I just want to pick them up. Gimme. I figured that is not what would work. Dang nabbit. No. Ugh. Oh, wait. No. I don't want to clip them, though. Disrespectful. I know, I didn't mean to murder the mushroom. I feel bad. He's just dead. Because I'm clumsy. It's not helpful. Shrink mushroom? Oh, is that what I can use? Maybe I can use that. The story behind my username is actually an anagram of my actual name and my favorite numbers. It's not a secret. It's also a homage to my love of Kingdom Hearts and Tron. And that is the reason why I go by C7. So, and why I go by C. It's very, like, corny, but I like corny and cornball. I just want to pick this up. I don't remember how to pick things up, though. We're just going to leave it alone. I don't want to kill it, because I don't use my clippers again. No. Velvety tea with mint. Well, let me do something first. Can we... Oh, really? Mine's an anagram of my name with an added X. Nice! I see the Kingdom Hearts also flows through you. I'm a cornball like that, so I When I was deciding my hobbyist streamer name, I wanted to do something that would be connected to me, but still be like an anagram because I'm a nerd, and that's what I did. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for accepting my cornball. Oh, wait. If I want to do tea leaves, do I have any right now? Oh, no. Let me stash these. We can get the tea basket out, but actually, I want to cancel and see if we have any tea leaves, actually. We do not. All right, we're gonna get some tea leaves. I'm gonna do that first. But I love when people have unique names, and I too love to hear people's like backgrounds as to why they chose their username. I feel like I make it hard for people though when they ask me what they call me by, because then it'll be like C7 Ander, and I'm like, no, just you can call it C7 or C, it's fine. But it's just an anagram because I'm a nerd. So that's just how it goes. I want to pick these up. Can I pick these up? Can I stash these? Please? Can I pick these up? Oh, so I can stash these, but not the other mushrooms. Q mushroom. My pockets are full. Shoot. I'm going to drop it. All right. What's this? Drink mushroom? We're just going to put this here. What's this? I came with it in middle school, and it's just always free, so it's stuck hard. No, I think that's a creative name, too. I think that's cool, too, that you came with it in middle school, and it's just, like, stuck and been helpful. So that's awesome. Like, I like when people do stuff like that, because it's really unique, and it's something unique to an individual, which is why I think usernames are really cool, like, people's actual names, too. Of course, so, yeah. I gotta get the right bushes for this. Did I take up all the bushes near me to actually do this right? I don't think so. Maybe not all of them. Maybe I did. Alright, who got some tea leaves? I know there's some places I need to mop, but I need to find actual, like, tea bushes to make some more balls for the tea I gotta make. Man, women's clothing don't have enough pockets. They never do. It's so annoying. Like, what do you mean I have, like, 2 centimeters of space in my pants pocket that is not going to fit anything at all, like my phone or even a dang pen, and you just gonna sell this to me for exorbitant amounts of prices? That's partly why I'm learning how to sew, because as I was talking about with friends and mutuals the other night, being able to tailor clothes and to make them so that way you don't have to have those problems is probably why it's a thing. But yeah, no, women's clothes and pockets, that's non-existent. That never, and that's why I love pants and dresses with pockets. Cause listen, when I can actually have functional pockets in a dress, 10 out of 10. Okay, I found some bushes, so I'm gonna make some tea balls first, and then we're gonna actually figure out again this bitter tea so we can move forward on the story. I swear I'm not, wilding out. I'm assuming you would make the beetle tea with one of the mushrooms to get the mint flavor. I just don't know which one to use. All right, cool. Oh, I don't think I've been over here before. Stash this? Oh. It's just random plants. Alright, I think we're gonna go back and make the tea balls, and then maybe I can figure out how to make the minty tea. I feel like it should be something really obvious to be able to make the tea. Like, just say mint mushroom, but they're not gonna give it to me like that because clearly I am clumsy. I just don't want to give it to me easily. I don't know if this plant does anything, no? Alright, we're going to go over here. I'll let it play some music instead of turning it off. All right. Let me see. How do you make the tea that I need? Because I am confused, John. Like, completely. Because, what is going to... What is going to happen with this? Okay. Alright, let's put this away. We're gonna make this tea. Let me see. Nope. I need to stop doing that. Stashing this. Alright. We have the velty beet and a chip fruit. Alright. Let's get to moving. Okay, right about here. Heat this bad boy up. Okay. I think if I remember correctly, we gotta do this. Just a leak here. The guide again, because brain is not braining right now in terms of how to make the tea. Okay. Warm up, heat it up. Okay. Got it. To toss it into here. Why am I not able to... This game has such a cozy vibe. Yeah, it really does. I thought it would be really good to play because, one, I think its themes and the story are really immersive. It might not be everyone's flavor, but I like games that are more slower paced. It's probably the Animal Crossing fan in me, as well as I like games that just give you something to do that's very methodical, because sometimes I just like something that's very casual to do, which is why I like games like this. Animal Crossing, cafe games, or like management games, so they're just fun for me. But yeah, it's very well done. The developers did a really good job of creating the atmosphere. Okay, but the thing about it is, how do I do that I'm trying to do? Toss it in here. Doing that thing again where I know it seems like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to like actually get it to let me toss stuff in here again. Maybe I'm doing the absolute most. No, 'cause that's not what I want to do. Because usually Like, I know that's the part. It usually lets me toss stuff in there. Is it because I don't? Oh, okay. I was like, I know there's a way to do this. There we go. So we need a T-ball first. So toss that in there. Alright, we need a beat. Alright, and then we need chip. We did that right. We don't see no. Alright, and we're gonna pour this over yonder. Hope I did this right. Alright, I need a cup. We will pick this one up. And then we will give them the tea. I think I did this right. Maybe. About to find out. That there. And then I always put too much in there. That is my problem. Alright. Where be our friend? Did I pour too much tea? What the flavor of mint? Where did he go though? Or excuse me, I don't. Thank you so much. I'm hoping I did this right. There's the beautiful mint taste. Perfect. Just perfect. Okay, great. I'm ready for the ceremony. Where should the loyalty ceremony for me take place? Let's do it to the tree stump with my sword. Great. I'll put my cup away and then meet you there. Once he puts it down, I think it like gets dirty instantaneously, and then I gotta clean it. Yup. Let me put this in this little thing, which, by the way, I do like the aesthetics of this a lot, including this little, like, cleanup area. I think this is just really cool. Hits my, like, contraption house moving castle vibes that I really appreciate. But yeah, that cup's going to be clean now, and we're going to go to the ceremony. Actually, hold on. My screens are being weird again. Sorry, y'all. Let me just move this over. There we go. All right. Sorry for the jarring perspective. All right. We're going to the sword and the stomp where Alta's sword is. So we can keep going with the story. All right. The altar is all set up. Let's get started. Here upon this day, our community gathers to conduct a Velti ceremony. Congenial. Today's ceremony is in honor of our special guest, me. Hi. I'm the demon hunter who aids and assists with the needs of this community. Hold on. What's your actual name? Oh, well, we're not actually supposed to use our names when we're on our quest. According to the Hunter's Manual, use of one's real name can be seen as a sign of egotism and self-absorption. It is better to be seen only as demon hunter in service of the community. No more, no less. So, yeah, sorry. That rule makes perfect logical sense. Good. These rules have been refined over thousands of years, so they've got to be correct. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. I'm a member of the Order of the Demon Hunter Society, more than 6,000 years old. Wow, so old. Hang on a second. When are you going to start killing demons? I want to watch a demon die. Oh, right. Well, about that. I mean, there aren't really, that many demons alive anymore. We kind of, killed almost all of them already. But isn't that a testament to the ruthless efficiency of the Order of the Demon Hunters? But then why are you here? Oh, well, since there's so few demons left to kill, demon hunters have to start finding other ways. Like helping out around the community, doing social work, that sort of thing. These days, civic unrest causes far more problems for people than demons, statistically speaking. So, it's where we can make an impact, statistically. Or you could just stop calling yourself demon hunters. What? No! Do you know how much history the Order of the Demon Hunters has? No way. That would be like if Sun Zealots disbanded just because they finally slayed the Moon King. Haha, no. No way. Anyway, to get back on track, this is my first quest to a new community. So I am here to assess the needs of the community and to provide whatever support I can. This community needs you to demonstrate cool demon hunter magic. They never taught us much magic in school. Years ago, I knew how to make a smoke cloud. I could try that. That sounds great. All right, well, here goes. No demon stuff, no forgetting love angst. You're right about that. We won't get like an Inuyasha plot. I'm so sorry. That's just what they're saying right now. And for those of you who got that joke because of Inuyasha, you are seasoned and you get cool points too. Etiquette using real names. Is this the internet? I am crying. You're not wrong though. It might be the internet. Maybe the demon hunters are actually on the internet. Maybe they're from certain parts of the world. Of the internet. You're right. Is that it? That's super hard to do. I haven't had to make one of those in years. I guess I thought there would be more smoke. Magic like this is just for fun. We don't actually use it for anything. Not the demon hunters being Redditors. I'm screaming! But, I mean, maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they're actually... Maybe the demon hunters transformed into Redditors and that's their history, like, legitimately speaking. You never know. Besides, my role here isn't to do magic. It's to provide direct help for people. This music, though. Yes, I do like the pathetic fallacy of the environment and the music. It's very interesting. It's interesting choices. Not bad choices, interesting choices. I'm sworn to help this community, and I will stick to that commitment no matter what. Are there any questions at this point? Question. What's the nastiest demon in history? The nastiest? Yeah, someone real nasty, real sick. Tell me about a bad demon. Sorry, my brain, every time somebody says that word, I think of Janet Jackson's Nasty, and that doesn't help, because it makes bad puns in my mind. But let me let the demon hunter tell us what that is. Oh gosh, well, I guess maybe Morgmu? Morgmu was a colossal demon from the ancient age and fed exclusively on orphans. Oh my god! Wow. That was violent. I wasn't expecting that as an answer. Apparently, he ate over 5,000 orphans in his lifetime? Okay, I don't like the bottom response. That's a lot of orphans. I know! Before Magmar, the most orphans the demon ever ate was maybe 2,000. This is wild. So 5,000 was like, wow, this guy's serious business. Wow, sorry, we're off track again. My apologies. Although, to be honest, I've kind of shared everything about myself. That's me. Since I can't think of anything else, I hereby conclude this Belty ceremony. Great. We're done? Yep, the ceremony's over. Cool. Bye. Wait, hold on a second. So I don't suppose you feel like maybe saying anything more about you? Like, you don't have to, but you maybe wanted to share anything? Just, you know, if you want. No. Oh! Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. It's given how many lives have you taken? How much bread in your life have you eaten? I'm crying. But you're right, Law. That's totally okay. Was this all ploy for him to get it know us better? I think so. I think the demon hunter wants to be friends with Alta, and Alta's not budging. She's very much like, no. Like, he's giving an olive branch, and she's like, nah, I don't want it. That's totally okay. Yeah, that's for, thanks for the tea. Yeah. Oh, he's just walking away. Alta, why? Not the music being so dramatic because she won't be friends with the dude. I'm crying. Maybe they can build a friendship over time. She's very stubborn. Can I talk to him? No? Been there and will be there again, my guy. I'm crying. You got this, Demon Hunter. You got this. Alright, we have another set of tea that we can make. Whoops. My bad. My bad. Okay, so for Gerald, we need to make the same tea that he had before. Okay. So, with that in mind, I think we have another T-ball that we can use. I bet. Hold on. Ugh, just always have to adjust my thing when I'm doing stuff. My bad, y'all. Friendship is literally in an intraversible maze. Yes. Like, of course you can't force friendship, but, you know, if someone gives you an olive branch, you can take it if you choose to. But Alta's like, nah, I'm not feeling this. I don't want to. She's got a very rough shell, and that's just what she's gonna do right now, and that's just her modus operandi, clearly. Okay. So now we gotta make tea for Gerald the Knight over here, whose foot is still in that purple haze, and I think he needs to get that checked out, but I don't think he's going to, so okay. Alright, so we're gonna pour this tea out. Because we won't need it, because he wants a completely different kind of tea. Keep pushing. Alright, let's make our next batch. Okay, first pull the lever crunk. All right, let's warm this up. Okay, it's been warmed up. Now we can pull the other lever. All right. Oh, my bad, I do that every time. Okay, so for this tea, he wants the same thing he had before. So we have one of these tea balls. And then, wrong lever? Almost wrong lever, but we got the right one. And then we need the Aussie fruit. Toss that in there. And then now we need, whoops, Timothy's jam. Ooh, well, that's a different color tea I've never seen before, but we're gonna figure this out. All right, pull this lever, and we got the tea that he needs. Oh, golden nuggets, I need a cup. We're gonna put some of these on the shelf. Alright. And then here, we'll use this cup. I'm probably going to mess this up again, or I pour too much tea, so you can judge me, it's fine. I knew it! Every time. Just let y'all know in real life, I don't do that, but, you know. It's fine. Alright, where did Gerald go? It's a $1 million question. Where did I Knight go? Give him his tea. There we go. Still sitting down? Alright. Here you go. Here's the tea you asked for. Great. Alright, Gerald, you threw that back really quickly with your helmet on. I don't know how to feel about that. Whoa, it's exactly what I had the last time, and I can taste the jam, too. So cool, you made exactly the way I asked. That's great. Wow, you're so cool. You're the coolest. I bet Timothy would think you're the coolest person alive. Well, I think he's the coolest person alive. Whoa, you do? That's amazing. I can't wait to tell him. He's going to lose his mind. Wow, I'm surrounded by such cool people. What a lucky guy I am. How's the stop sign investigation going? I will be honest, it isn't going great. I was hoping to find some hints of alien civilization around here, but it's just like nature stuff. Plus, the smoke on my leg is getting thicker, and my head is starting to hurt pretty badly. It's becoming a lot, you know? Gerald, are you sure you're taking this seriously? It seems like your curse is getting worse. I'm taking it very seriously. Do you know how many sit-ups I've done? I've done sit-ups to the moon and back. I've done so many sit-ups it would make you dizzy just trying to count that high. I'm just saying, sit-ups can't be the only thing you can do to cure yourself. You can ask Bro if he knows how to cure a curse. Ha! A true knight doesn't know how to spell the word cure. What if there's something I can do to help you? Maybe there's a tea that heals curses? Let me stop you there, kind tea patron. This is a mission for a real knight. I have to find the solution on my own. Timothy can't go thinking I cheated. There's no way Timothy cares if you cheated. Well, I happen to be an excellent judge of his innermost thoughts. Besides, this is a perfect adventure for Gerald the Knight. Demonstration of my strength. I will travel out into the forest and find a solution to this purple smoke and pounding headache. Somewhere out there is the, Whoa. Did you hear that? That voice? What? What voice? It was a voice as deep as the stars. It spoke to me just now. I'm sure of it. You really didn't hear it? I did not. Whoa. Weird. Anyway, I really do need to be off of my adventure. Thank you for the tea. Before I go, let me leave you with this. I never found the origin of the stop sign, so maybe you could find it while I'm away. How would I know the stop sign's origin? You know, like if someone comes by and says, hey, that's my stop sign. Or if you just see a spot that feels like it's where a stop sign came from. That way you continue my nightly quest. I graciously accept this no sum of undertakings. Indubitably, forsooth, caprice. Alright, now I must be off. I bid you adieu, most conservative bowl of tea stewards. Goodbye, Gerald. I love how I was about to say don't die, Gerald, but okay. Anyway, let's clean this cup. Gerald's gonna go have an adventure. I'm just impressed he didn't spill. That's fair. Gerald is very interesting. I'm glad he didn't, you know, accidentally break the cup or something and impale himself, you know? That's all we can ask for right now. I'm really concerned, though, about the fact that that man has a curse on his foot, and he's not doing anything about that, and we're just supposed to let him just go? Okay. Alrighty, then. Well, we don't have any tea customers right now, so what the devil? Can I clip this? What do you mean? Where are the clippers at? Very cool. So I was like, what is going on? Oh! We got a trinket. Oh, my pockets are full? Okay, I'm gonna put this in the shop, though. So you have a shelf. Oh, I can put this here. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, do I have more stuff in my pocket? What's for? I have so many shrooms. Trinket? Let's put that there. Okay. A little decoration. I can dig it. Let's see. Can I put the photos I got from Tim's? Up here, maybe? Oh, I thought they were gonna open up. It's okay, though. I'm gonna put these cups over here, to be honest. And then I kind of want to put the books back. Or do I just need to carry them with me? Okay, maybe I just do. Oh! Book of Answers? Oh! I think that tells you how to get through the game. It tells you, like, what exactly to do. Which I don't really necessarily want to do that, per se. But okay. Good day, miss. Happy Wanderstopping to you. Wanderstop isn't a verb. It's not a verb. It's fair. I can dig it. Indeed, Burrow was hoping you would notice, but alas, got in the act again. Anyways, occurring to Burrow that I never told you about our shop. I had to find the song earlier, so I sent it. I'm crying. That's fair. I appreciate it. Thank you for the share. I will indulge in that. Is our shop camera, did I? I believe the camera was sitting on the table by the radio last I saw it. The camera is the most adorable little tool. Simply point at it, click, and a photo will tumble out right before your eyes. Miss Alta, if you are to be taking a photo of me, please do ensure you capture my best angles. Specifically, Burrow's best angle is 46 degrees latitudinal, 117 degrees longitudinal. You've surely seen the picture frames around the shop, yes? You are more than welcome to hang your photos there. Please be using your best artistic sensibility when placing photos. I will truly trust fully in your sense of taste. It is true, I have been burned in the past by trusting others' artistic taste, but this time will be different. What's the story of you being burned? Oh dear, once upon a time, Burrow was setting out colored markers for our customers to use on the walls. You can surely imagine it did not take long for me to be rescinding this policy. Expecting some unusual drawings to be sure, but oh goodness. Anyway, this is a terrible memory that I am repressing deep down. Nothing to be concerned about. Here, why don't I add this information about the camera into your field guide? Very well. This concludes the educational portion of our conversation. Back to, whatever. Okay. We can take pictures now. Cool. I like how the tutorial mode is also me low-key being able to learn how to customize the game to the degree I want. We're gonna chop these up back here. You know. I mean, these thorns are given like Alice in a Wonderland type vibes, slash, you know, other things like that. I still want to pick these up, but I can't, and it makes me we just gotta clip them. Also, these are random penguins back here. They're just chilling. I'm not mad. The homies are just out here. Okay. Let me switch tools. I will go to the broom. I did peek a little bit to see how many chapters this game has. And I think we're actually in chapter 3. I've got to stop doing that. Let me see how many chapters this game has. There are only 5 chapters, and we are about... We're still in the beginnings of the game, but we've got 3 more chapters left, so... I imagine, as I always will say, that means you have like a stream or 2 left of this game. It's just not shocking. That is a thing. Ooh. We're gonna cut all this stuff down. Time to use the clippers. Oh, that's a watering can. My bad. Nobody saw that. I wonder if there's an achievement for clipping these things and making it cleaner. These thorns are everywhere, though. Oh, look at that. I didn't know we could get seeds out of this. Yeah, I'm stashing these. Hello. Okay, I'm starting to get the controls a little bit more frequently again. This is why you have to play your games when you do. Excuse me. No one told you to grow here. Stop that. It's not allowed. Okay, it is allowed. You can do whatever you want, but I'm still gonna get you. Okay. Stash the clippers, and I'm gonna pick this up. Because I'm gonna stash the seed. Alright, back to clipping. Wrong thing again. We don't need the seed basket. Speaking of my upper conversation of, what the devil is that? I've never seen that before. Oh, it's a teacup. Out in the wild. I think we can wash this and use this. 'Cause I think I found another teacup in the wild, too. Those are some serious weeds. No, they are. Like, these things are just out here just growing. Oh, there's another seed. Hold on. Can I stash this? Alright. I just want to stash this, too. Alright, we're gonna go clean this into the tea shop. This is probably a... Oh! Did the game crash? Oh no. The game crashed! Oh my gosh! Hold on. Oh! Talk about a scuff. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix that. Sorry about that, y'all. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Okay, I'm starting it over. My bad. That is the first time that has ever happened to me with Wanderstop. That it's ever crashed whenever I've been gaming or streaming. Alright, I think we're back. Sorry about that again. I don't know if it's saved per se in that specific spot, but we're gonna find out. Not when I had the teacup in my hand. Dang, a game said no. No tea for you. Speaking of like conversations around science and data, one thing I really enjoy getting back into learning different things is like the new technologies we have in regards to different ways you can take multiple data routes, and what I mean by multiple types of data and tabulate it, like data triangulation. That makes me happy. I'm a real geek about that. I think my thing is just I've always been intimidated by code, but now that I'm actually diving into it, I really think I'm going to try to push myself to really lean into it and do it in my own way, as well as, I think I lost that cup. I don't think I'm getting that back. Yeah, I think that cup is gone. Shoot. That hurts me because I wanted to use that, but we'll find another one. Hopefully. I think I'm going to get some books on computational neuroscience, because that was an area that, like, I was intrigued by when I was studying neuroscience in school. But I think I feel like I intimidated myself a little too much when I didn't need to. Why would you grow back? No. Getting clipped. Get wrecked. I can't clip it? That's just rude. All right. You live another day. Oh, is this like a little trinket? Like a little trophy thing. That's cool. All right. We're going to put this into the shop. I don't know where exactly. There's got to be a little shelf I can put this on. Right? We're going to put this up there. Why does that thing have 3 eyes? Oh, it has 2? That thing's a little weird. But you know what? We're going to live with it. It's fine. Hello, miss. Is there something I can be assisting you with? What should I do next? Do next? Well, let's see. Okay, not think of anything else. No need. Nothing at all. Nothing? Aren't you in charge around here? Give me something to do. Miss Alta, while I'm appreciating your enthusiasm, I humbly request your patience. Sometimes there will be something nothing to do. This is, in fact, the way of things. And you have pushed yourself so hard recently, Burr was thinking you are due for a bit of nothing. What do you say? Is it acceptable to not have any particular task at hand? Fine. Excellent. I'm tremendously grateful for your inexhaustible patience. That's why I like his character, because he's very much a go with the flow, enjoy life, and I think through Alta's character, it's a very teachable thing. So I'm very intrigued with what the story is. Are those penguins? Did you just fly, sir? The grumpiest looking face. I love how they looking at me like, what you doing over there with them clippers? I'm crying. All right, I'm going to move on. I'm crying. They're going to be like, ma'am, we are walking around. I don't know what you doing, but you got to figure out something. And I'm like, dang. All right. All right, penguins. Oh. You can use the clippers on that? Why would I do that, though? I'm just kind of running around because there's nobody to really serve tea, so I'm just kind of cleaning up real quick. Oh, I picked the wrong thing. Well, I think you just petted one of the penguins. Oh, wait. What's this? Is this another cup? I found another teacup. Let's go. Why are all the teacups out in the yard? What's happening? Clean this one too. Who is putting their teacups in the grass? Just leaving them there. Alright, that's being cleaned. There are more piles of grass. On my riff, though, about tech, I think the thing I need to... I'm literally finding all types of cups out here. That is wild. Like, what do you mean you just out here like this? That's why, like I've been saying, and I've been having to have conversations with folks, because I appreciate the commentary they're sharing. I really appreciate having nuanced conversations about where we're going in terms of medical and technology, because I think that's going to be really key. And I'm open to dialogue, because I think it's really important to always be open to different thoughts and opinions and not just be biased towards what we know and don't know type of thing, if that makes sense. So I've really appreciated that, as well as there's just some more books I want to kind of dive into now that I have some space to do it, even though everything's still wilding out right now. I'm finding all types of cup out here, and I don't know what that says. I'm just cleaning them, because that's what I'm going to do. But I just need to know who is drinking tea and leaving their cups out in the darn woods. What is going on? I'm about to clip all these things. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to drop. Oh, I didn't mean to drop those. I need those. Thank you. All right, storing these, clipping these. What in the heck? I'm sorry, that scared the tar out of me. I was like, is that a... Maybe it's because I've been playing Repo too much, but I thought that was about to do something stranger than it is. But I think it's just a doll. Oh my goodness. Brain was like, oh, what is that? I don't know. Okay, stashing this, another seed, and then we're gonna take this. This is a doll. Oh, the doll has, like, I think braids. It's super cute. Oh, I think they're back. Did it get worse on Gerald's foot, or is that just me wilding out? I'm not a fan. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to put the doll up there. Oops. Sorry. Nope. My bad. Trinket, putting it up there. All right. I'm going to leave the doll up there. Gerald. Hey, Gerald, how's your curse doing? Wondering? Endlessly, the fog has wafted and waned. It lifts, descends, and always we move through it as beasts. Endless, forever wondering. So, not good? We are the becoming. We are the pain of becoming. We are forever. Do you remember me? Do you remember the shop? I remember life itself splitting at the seams. I remember the fire. I remember being bathed in silk, tossed in the wolf's cradle. Do you remember Timothy? Timothy. Timothy, aren't you proud? Are you proud of your dad? He loves you. He's proud of you. He'll be home soon. Timothy. Oh, gosh. I don't really, know what to do here. There's much to do. The underlying call to purpose forever. Just hang in there, okay? I'm sure you'll get better. Forever. Forever. Something not right. Let me guess. You want to do another ceremony? Hello? Are you okay? Is something wrong? I'll just check in on you later? Oh, that's weird. Boro, Gerald's curse seems to be getting a lot worse. Yes, he is producing more thick purple smoke than is healthy for humans. I am wheezing. Should we do something to help him? Well, to be honest, curses are not quite Burrow's specialty. From time to time, I've seen them around here, and they're always a mystery. It's quite sad when a person is passing through with an affliction I cannot be helping. But I will be keeping an eye out, and I will let you know if I see any possible aid for our friend. Are you feeling any better? Hello? Gerald? Wait, are you and Demon Hunter both not talking to me? What's going on? Does that penguin have a note in its mouth? Okay, sure. What the heck? Why you got a note in your mouth? Wiggle back and forth with DNA to shake the item out of the puffin's mouth. Alright, I'm gonna drop you. Thank you. A March of the Puffins? Hey, feeling any better? What? What's going on? Is there some reason why nobody's talking anymore? Can you hear me? Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Burrow, has something strange happened? Nobody's talking to me. It's like everyone has gone mute. Indeed. Yeah, I've been trying to get their attention, but it does nothing. Very interesting. I believe this may be a signal. A signal? A signal of what? Here, come with me. I'll show you what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm perturbed. Are they cursed? Maybe they're cursed. Oh, okay, well, Gerald is cursed. He's got purple on his foot, but what's going on with everybody else? Here we go. You've seen this shrine by now, yes? The shrine is most important artifact. Surely it is, but it's not yet usable. Let us fix that. There we go. The shrine is a sacred place. It is what we turn to when we are needing to see something new. What do you mean by something new? It's different from everybody else. I cannot say what it will be for you. All it will do is point you towards the next step, whatever that may be. When you're ready for that, please take a seat in front of it. In the meantime, you may also continue to tend to the shop if you wish. As long as you are a tea warrior, I'm confident Wanderstop is in good hands. All the stairs to the mysterious shrine. Sit down in front of it and let your mind wander? Yes. Is this like meditation? Where am I? My name is... I don't remember my name. Oh God, what's going on? Where am I? Someone, please.
Hey, your name is Alta. Remember?
Right, that's right.
You're a fighter. A warrior.
Of course, yes, I remember.
See what I mean? You knew all along.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I forgot.
It's okay. I've got you. All of this has a purpose. I promise. Do you remember what your goal is?
Yes, to find Master Winters and train with her.
No, not that one. The bigger goal.
The bigger goal? No, I've forgotten that too. What's the bigger goal?
To defeat anyone, anywhere, for as long as you choose.
Gotcha. What about... until I've beaten every great living warrior?
No. New fighters are going to come along, and you'll have to surpass them too. This has to be undisputed. No losses for the rest of your life. That's the only way. Think about it. Undefeated for the rest of your life.
I think that's impossible. How can I even do that?
It's not impossible. Not for you. None of them work as hard as you do. That's why it's possible.
With your help?
Of course. I would be honored.
Thank you.
I just need you to push yourself a little bit harder, okay?
Right, of course. Just tell me what to do.
I've got you, Alta. You're going to be okay. You're going to be amazing.
Huh. Wanderstop changed? Welcome back, miss. What? What just happened? That is an excellent question. It would appear our clearing has changed. And can I say it's most delightful change at that? Look at all these colors. Wait, did this happen because I sat down at that shrine? It seems so. Just as Bureau promised, something new has come to pass. What about my sword? Where's my sword? It seems your sword is right where we left it on the tree stump. Perhaps not everything has changed. Might be the best to explore the clearing and learn more. Sure, may as well get back to it. Excellent. In fact, Bureau can see that already a new customer is arriving. Would you care to go say hello? Perhaps she's even needing your help with something. There is so much for us to do, and I'm so grateful for your patience, Miss Alta. Please take care, as always. The scenery changed and we sat in front of the thing, and I feel like our inner self is pushing us towards burnout. So is Wanderstop like actually something of Alta's mind? Or, I don't know, something's weird. It's like we're in a different, slightly different thing now? Where did Gerald and the Demon Hunter go? Huh. It's like fall now? Hello, miss. I'm having an idea if you might indulge me. Do you see the hanging pots over there? Before you showed up, Burrow had spent a bit of time filling all of them with lovely plants. It was quite beautiful, yes, but all gone now. So it caused me to be thinking. Miss Alta said she would like specific tasks to complete, yes? Well, what if you were helping me out to fill these hanging pots with some new plants? What do you say? Could you be taking some time for this task? But what if the clearing changes and we all lose them again? Well, yes, I'm supposing such a thing could certainly happen. But Miss Alta, should we really stop making things beautiful simply because they might disappear in the future? To me, the task of temporary decorating is sounding quite lovely. What do you say? Maybe if I find the time for it. Ha, of course. There's no rush at all, simply if you find yourself in the mood. Any plants at all would be fine in the pots. Burrow is certainly not being very picky. Or perhaps you'll find the task easier if you use a miniature pot. Most plants can be picked up and replanted using the miniature pot. There are several lying around the shop. Not necessary, simply a little convenience if you desire it. Please let me know when the hanging pots are outside or filled. I would very much love to be seeing them. If you are taking this task on, of course. Who can say? This is interesting. Hello? Shoo, shoo, be gone with you. What? You heard what I said. I don't need eavesdropping from the competition. Competition? Damn, Skippy. You probably thought you were the only merchant in these woods, didn't you? Well, guess what? Some of us are doing real salesmanship out here. And no, you have a problem with the basic tenets of healthy market competition. You think nobody else has the right to do honest business, right? Isn't that what you think? No? Of course that's what you think. You want all the profits for yourself. I'm pretty sure everything here is free. There are no profits. Ha! That's what you want me to believe. But I'm not worried. I set up shop, it's over for you and your little socialist utopia. I'm wheezing. Also, why is this a socialist utopia? Okay, actually, I know why she's saying that. But don't call out my game, okay? Don't yuck my yum. Don't do that. Don't do that ever. What exactly do you sell? I bet you'd like to know that I bet you'd love to have the edge on me. Well, tough toodles. I'm not following what do you sell ever again. Wanderstop is a tea shop. If you don't sell tea, we're not competitors. Oh, suddenly miseducated over here knows all about economics. You want to know what I offer customers? It's simple. Firm products, higher prices, harsh, unasked for life advice. All that and the smack in the head on your way out. Typically, you have to offer people something they want. Psh, that's the coward's business plan. Nobody wants a smack in the head. That's why you have to sell them on it. You have to stop thinking about what the customer wants and start focusing on what you want them to want. You even sneeze on a business textbook, you know this. Alright, so let's hear your sales pitch to get smacked. Ha! Try steal my secrets again. You're good. You're real good. I like your moxie. I'm gonna enjoy running your little enterprise to the ground. Now get your buzzing face out of here. Let me shut up shop. Would you like a tea while you set up? Hell no, I don't want tea. Didn't I just say earlier that sometimes people like to do that, and then she did that, and I feel like that was a serendipitous moment from the universe to confirm a thing, because what do you mean? It's because I'm young, and she wanted to just do that, which I don't have any problem. I don't necessarily think that, you know, systems outside of capitalism are horrible, but I'm not going to go into it, because I just think we need to think about economic systems that could be beneficial to all of us, not just a few. But I'm going to be quiet. Speak for myself and nobody else. What the hell? How did you get set up so quickly? That's right. We are open for business. Are you ready for profits? Are you ready for marketing? Are you ready to get your face kicked in with savings? Then come on down and see Nana, losers. All right, here I am. And what of it? What can I buy? I'm ready to see this shop. Ready to confront the crushing boot of competition? Fine by me. Behold, consumerism. The mug says die on it for 500 or 600 coins, I'm assuming? A candle for 249 and a little meow meow. I'm sorry, seeing little meow meow reminds me. Is somebody a BTS fan? Because that's what they call Yoongi from BTS. I need to know. Developers of Wanderstop, are y'all BTS fans? Because if you are, I see you. I approve. Do I have money for this? Yes, what is it? What does this icon mean? Is this your face? You can't possibly be distant. Those are nanobucks. That's how much they cost. Okay, fine, but I don't have it. Nanobucks. I've never heard of a nanobuck. Never heard of a nanobuck? How are you a small business owner? The nanobuck is the international currency. The nanobuck is the gold standard. I think you're making this up. I am not making this up. How dare you accuse me of deceit? That's you. That's it. You're going to make me... Where is it? Here we go. Professor Currency's All-in-One Book of Economics, Volume 1. Ew, we're learning about capitalism. Actually, you should learn about systems so that you can navigate them even if you don't like them. Because I'm not saying... Again... Y'all know what I'm putting down. I'm just saying. But the fact she's giving me economics books is wild as heck. This is infant stuff. It's pathetic that I even have to give this to you. Thanks, Nana. I'll use this information to crush you. Ha! With Volume 1, you wish. Let's talk about when you're at Volume 12. Now, that's economics. Volume 12, I still have nightmares about Volume 12. How about if I sell you something in exchange for nanobucks? You're talking about a barter? Yes, bartering is great. Sure. I'll bring you something. You can buy it off of me. Let's see this thing first, Missy. I'm committing to nothing until it's in front of me. Alright. I'll bring you an item and give me just a minute. Is it really a book on economics? I am absolutely wheezing. This book is 5 pages. What do you mean? By the way, I'm not saying that I'm... Let me put it this way. We live in a capitalist society, and whether or not you like that is an opinion. But I believe in people over profit, and that's all I'm going to say. Mine turns my ethos. Actually, let me see in terms of timing. How long have we been streaming? Alright, we're probably going to go for like 15 more minutes, and then we're going to call it for stream today. Because, like I said, I wanted to keep it about, 3 to 4 hours, and I think we were just about at that point. So, Okay. Didn't I just see somebody else walk up in here? Or maybe I'm tripping. Where did Gerald and the other person go? I am worried. I am concerned. I am worried and concerned. Okay. Oops. State your business. Want to trade? What are you talking about? You aren't holding anything. Won't be fooled and trading something for nothing. Not again. Store policy. Only buy things that actually just try hard if you're going to rip me off next time. Okay. I will give you something to trade. Since you want to be all like this. Oh. Oh, do I not have... Oh, I don't have mushroom. That looks like a pro wrestler just walking up on us. I'm going to say hi. A fine day to you. Hi. This is Wanderstop. It's a tea shop. You don't say. How marvelous. A cup of tea sounds most restorative, but I would ask that you first allow me a moment of rest. On a journey such as mine, one's strength must be minded carefully at all times. Rest is the utmost priority. Once I'm recuperated, you can be certain we will discuss tea at length. Sounds good. I could have also gone with actually the... Are you a fighter? But we're not going to do that. I'm going to find something bait to trade her with. I don't know. This game's a little suspicious. 'Cause the landscape changed and we're just going with it. And all my stuff is gone. Alright, we're going to see if we can trade some mushrooms. Trade some mushrooms. Oh, that's the thing we're at. Whew, okay. Oh yeah, I have to put it in my hand. Nope. It's probably in my fore pocket. There we go. Oh, my bad. State your business. Want to trade? Let's see it. Alright, not too shabby. What's your story? What's so special about it? Nothing. It's just lying around. Nothing special about it at all? Nothing at all. Okay, I'll say this. You got gumption. Offering me trash and telling me it's trash. I like it. It's honest. Straightforward. Demonstrates character. Fine, I'll take your garbage. Now pick one. Only one item to take with you. I'm gonna get a little meow meow. Finish? Good. And then it's Donna bucks or nothing. Okay. That again wasn't suspicious. Just, you know it all in terms of her shenanigans. We'll go hang this up in the somewhere in the. Oh, what the heck? Even the thing is gone. What? Why is there a random T-ball here? Taking that. Stashing it. Huh. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Are the cups I had gone too? I don't know how to feel right now. Bro, the old woman over there is trying to run a Wanderstop out of business. She's trying to run Wanderstop out of business. I see. Should we be concerned? Don't worry, I'm studying economic theory to take her down. Oh, and are you also being a student professor currency? So far, what is your favorite aspects of economics? I like all of it and possibly choose one. Miss, this is a smart option. You're not playing favorites in any economic discipline. If we know nothing else about economics, is we know they are petty and vindictive. I'm screaming. Best to appease all of them. Good choice. To be honest with you, I'm not especially worried about our new competition. Perhaps it will even be fun. Necessarily fun is the primary goal of a competition between businesses. I like that versus what happens in the real world where people do very bad things. And I'm not a fan of those bad things, if you get my drift. Where are my tools? Wait a minute. Did those get taken from me too? I'm so confusion. I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna take them off the wall. What is this? Oh, a lost parasol. This in the thing. Miss Shopkeeper? Yes. How do I say this? A question for you that may sound quite peculiar. Does the name Alta have any meaning to you? Yeah, that's me. You? It truly is you. Yes. My heavens. My heavens, what a beautiful and surprising world we live in. The warrior Alta's before me, the strongest fighter of the modern era. You know me? You know you. I've been seen to fight twice. I saw you at the Royal Arena 3 years ago. It was, how do I say, it changed my life truly. In fact, because of that fight, I began using a false advance in combat. I had only ever been used as routine advice. The false advance gave me more flexibility when disarming opponents. Yes, the false advance keeps you out of range of a straight extension bar more often. True if your opponent is fully on the front of the... I completely missed the time to say that, right? My bad. But y'all saw it. My bad if I moved too quickly. I don't know, I'm checking the chat. Okay, so make sure I didn't miss anything, sorry. Yes, I can see that. Oh, and that's the second time I saw you. It was just last fall. You fought Lady Ash in Hesperia. Yeah, yes, I remember. That was a good match. Please do not ply me with your false modesty. You wiped the floor with her. You put up a fight. Again, I have no need for sort of humility. We both know of your strength. And now I've run into you purely by fate here in the middle of the nowhere. And you're running a tea shop, is that right? Yes. This is what I do now. Ha! Warrior Alta, I'm astounded once again by you. You have discovered a new form of training in the most unconventional location. Making tea, I never would have thought to try it. What new abilities will this unlock for you in combat? Does it strengthen poise, or is it mental training? No, wait, do not tell me. I only wish to see the results. You surpassed us all once again. I'm stunned but not surprised. Thank you? Oh, my apologies. I never introduced myself. My name is Ren. Come to these woods seeking personal growth to find new strength. Meeting you has affirmed that I am walking an honorable path. It's really nice to talk to another person like me. I haven't talked to another fighter in a while. But of course, Warrior Alta, you and I are kin. We share a common destiny. It is fate that we met here. I believe this with all my heart. I guess, let me know if you want tea. Tea, of course. In all excitement, I had nearly forgotten. Yes, let's have a cup. Surely. What would you like? I must say, meeting you has reminded me of the passion I felt in my youth. Back then, the world felt spontaneous and alive. True gifts of surprise and delight feel rarer and rarer to come by as I get older. Seeing you here has felt like a call to action, to be inspired to chase what feels most alive. Please, won't you bring me a cup of tea that calls to mind passion, the pursuit of one's dreams? This is what I desire most right now. I'll do my best. Thank you. Okay. I think with that, we're gonna stop it here. I'm still intrigued that the Demon Hunter and Gerald are gone, but we have a new set of customers. So I don't know how to feel about that. But we'll figure it out, I guess. But okay. Let me stop it and save here. And then we'll chat and close out stream for today. Alright, the chatting screen, here we go. Alright. Wow. My mind is thinking that maybe that Wanderstop might be more complicated than I thought. Not to say that it isn't an interesting place. I do like the shopkeep, but I'm wondering why the shop changed based on her meditating and thinking about stuff. It looks like it's fall now, so I'm wondering what that means for Alta's mind. Like, is this her mindscape or something? I don't know. I'm thinking thoughts. I'm a little concerned, but we'll just have to see kind of what this means over time. But anyway, thank you all for joining me, whether you watch me on Twitch and YouTube, whether you're lurking or watching me morning, afternoon, evening, or whether you're watching the VOD. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of gaming that we did. I wanted to just make this stream a little bit lighter in terms of Wanderstop. Again, we will finish the game, so we'll pick back up to where Alta is and figure out what's going on with these folks. Because again, I don't know where everybody went. I'm very concerned. Why did they disappear? Where did they go? They were under a curse. They had amnesia or something. I don't know. I'm very, very concerned. But we'll figure it out next time. Let me see who we're gonna raid. So as always, for those of you who are watching primarily on YouTube, I will drop in the chat the person that you can follow over on Twitch. I don't, unfortunately, have too many mutuals who stream on YouTube where I can raid into them. So I usually typically send people over to Twitch, which is totally fine. But let me see who is live right now. I'm pretty sure, I want to say Echo is still around, so I might raid into, yep, I had a feeling. So we're going to raid into Echo Sigma. Echo is a friend and mutual and part of my FC and Static, and they're super cool. And they're playing Armored Core, which is a really interesting game that they're playing with a freaking flight stick. They're badass like that. I don't know how they do it, but Echo, he got it like that. We're going to raid Echo Sigma. So highly recommend in regards to that for Armored Core. Also in general too, I'm going to recommend other folks too that you can check out if you don't want to watch Armored Core, but we're just going to raid into them. But some other mutuals who are streaming right now that I recommend if you would like to check them out. Star Dragon Nova is also streaming right now. They are playing Guilty Gear Strive. Cynosis is a super dupe mutual of mine who's really cool, is also playing Repo, so you can also go check that out. And then the last person I'll recommend is somebody I've already raided into before, which is Fitness to Cosplay, or Ash. Ash is currently playing Dead by Daylight, so those are your options too if you want to check those out. But we're going to go raid into Echo Sigma, who again is playing Armored Core, which is a game, I think, by the developers of Elden Ring and a couple other things. So with that in mind, let me get the raid message going in regards to those who want to follow over on Twitch. But again, no pressure, no worries if you just want to scamper. I've been streaming for almost 4 hours, so I do want to give folks space to go rest and recuperate if you would just like to go do some other things for a minute. But I'm going to drop the raid message now. I think this is just going to be my default Magic and Shanann. The C train is here. That is the raid message if you'd like to use it. Of course, when I get things going, I'll be able to have it like automatic, but thank you for your patience in terms of all my scuff and things. But okay, other than that, like I said, as a reminder, I'm going to stream tomorrow. We're going to play South of Midnight towards the evening, probably around 6:37 for about a few hours to keep going with the story. Before I go into my Saturday night shenanigans with friends and mutuals. And then I'll probably add some streams back early next week. Probably be Final Fantasy 14 and some other things. And of course, we'll keep playing Wanderstop. I do want to finish the game for you all as well. But for now, in the interim, I hope you all have a nice morning, afternoon, evening. You know, I hope folks enjoyed co-working as well as lurking. As well as if you're watching the VOD over on YouTube, I appreciate you as always. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow on stream in regards to shenanigans. If not, I will see you at a future stream or somewhere on Discord or somewhere on the internet as always. Stay safe, don't lick doorknobs, and like I said, I appreciate you. Thank you for all the new follows today, as well as just folks who've been watching on either channel. I don't know why some of my commands follow through but then others don't. That's so weird. I'm gonna fix that. But alrighty. I hope folks take care and stay well. We're going to start the raid now to go watch Echo Sigma. And like I said, please be respectful to all my mutuals and friends who stream, even the folks I dropped in the chat. They're all super cool people who play different games and stuff, but please respect their rules and everything as streamers, because again, they are doing and giving you time and space. So go do your thing and enjoy. But in the interim, we're just going to scamper out if you don't want to ride the raid. Please feel free to do that. Like I said, I'm going to go decompress, cook some food, and just chill out and get ready for the weekend. So thank you all for joining me. I had a lot of fun tonight playing Wanderstop. I'm intrigued, and I want to learn more of the story. But, you know, we'll figure it out from there. Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and raid Sigmas. Like I said, use the raid message to go say hi. And like I said, if you're gonna scamper, I'll see you another time. And stay safe, stay well, and you know, I already said don't like doorknobs, but you know, take care of yourselves. Be mindful of things. Pay attention to what's going on in the world, but also don't get overwhelmed. Check in with your friends. That's all I'm gonna say. Lots of things. All right, take care for now. Like I said, if you're on YouTube, please go follow Echo Sigma over on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, just follow the raid message, and we're just gonna go head out now. But alrighty, we're just gonna let it happen now. And like I said, please take care for now. I appreciate you, and we're just gonna go over to the offline stream. But take care and have a nice one. Bye bye, everybody's.